Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the 100. This is the third season. Hopefully guys are excited. Last season, very good. Really enjoyed it. Thanks so much for every single person that took part in the most liked and disliked characters vote. You guys are amazing. Obviously leaving a comment as well and going over to the Patreon and having general discussions just makes everything so much better. So I'd like to thank every single person that did take part. And if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. As always, you just press the link, put the password in and enjoy. And as always, as we get later on into the season, the vote will open again. So if you didn't take part in the most liked to dislike characters last season, you can go back and vote. But this season, wait until midway and then boom, we can have our say. So I'm really excited to see obviously the character progressions that we're going to get in season 3. Because obviously we lost Finn last season, which was crazy. I didn't expect it. Clarke put him out his misery. You know, he was going to get the lashing and the pain of 18 deaths. The Grounders wanted to torture him, didn't they? But obviously she managed to well, just do one quick hit, isn't it? Even though obviously that's not what she wanted to do, it saved him a lot of pain. Now we're seeing connections building, you know what I mean? We're seeing Wix and Raven, they was kind of getting together. We also see Maya and Jasper, they got together. Jasper told her he loved her. Sadly she died, mate. She was in Mount Weather. She couldn't go outside, be exposed to the radiation, even though they was doing these you know, taking the bone marrow out of all of them and he was injecting it into people. She sadly didn't get this cure, and Clarke had to make you know, a ruthless decision with Bellamy. Both of them done it together, pulled the lever, you know, boom, let the radiation come in, killed everybody that was inside to save her people. Now they went through some ups and downs and some crazy decisions last season by letting the missile hit and killing loads of the Grounders and loads of people from the Ark. Like I said, pulling that lever, killing every single person in Mount Weather. Clarke took a toll, mate. It took the toll on Clarke, and at the very end when everybody was going back to camp, she said to Bellamy that she can't go in there. Every day waking up, seeing everybody's faces, it brings back the trauma of, you know, the decisions that she's made, and she's going to have to deal and take some time with herself. She turned and she walked off into the mountains. Now, I think that she's going to maybe meet up with Lexa at some point, even though Lexa screwed her over last season. Do you know what I mean? When push come to shove as well, she made a deal for her people, and she left, obviously, the Sky people inside Mount Weather while she took the tree people outside. Earlier on that season, Lexa went in, give Clarke a kiss. She also asked her to come to the capital with her, which Clarke obviously didn't accept, but maybe she does this season. Do you know what I mean? I'm really excited to see obviously what happens, what new characters get introduced. Hopefully we utilise Murphy more because he's actually really good. I actually like him. I've never not once liked Murphy, even though he's been through some crazy situations. Honestly, he really has. You know, him and Jaha have ended up going onto this island, just then made it there after crossing the sea, and you know, he's gone into this lighthouse. He's loads of food, loads of booze, he's drinking it, sitting down. He ended up watching a camcorder, you know, clip of a guy that somebody's made. He ended up shooting himself because some female got a hold of the launch codes, he said, or something. And then we seen Jaha go inside the house, and he ended up talking to like an AI woman, and she said it's your destiny, it's your you know, the reason why you're here is because obviously you brought this down to earth. And then it seemed like it was a rocket that was part of the Ark with a nuclear weapon sign on it. So honestly, no idea what's going on, but I'm very interested to find out. So today is the first episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into the first episode of the third season of the 100.
I knew it. The news was wrong. It wasn't China. The stupid son of a bitch let Allie out.
Wow, look at his beard.
I'm so sorry.
Please state your core command. My core command is to make life better,
Too many people.
Too many people.
You certainly took care of that, didn't you?
Jaha, if you're seeing this, so screw you!
Containment door released.
Go on again. Oh, look at him.
There you are. You left me there.
Very interesting start. Different intro 100 than the last episode anyway. It was darker. But Jaha's got a clean shaven. Do you know what I mean? I want to know, like, what's changed with him from the last episode by being concerned about seeing, like, the weapon, so to speak, to being, like, here, all you know, done up and chilling. But did he know that he was locked up in that place for so long? Again, that's what I would like to know. Now, Murphy being locked up in there for so long and watching those videos, he knows it word for word. I want to know if later on down the line in the season that that's going to play a factor. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe the information that he's acquired, like, unbeknown, helps him, because sometimes you get in a certain situation and you're like, hang on, I've heard this before, I've seen this before, what? And you'll know automatically what comes next. It's kind of like a song. Even if you've not heard it in years, it comes on, you know the chorus, you go for it. Something might happen later on down the line when someone starts talking, it starts ringing, bells start ticking. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. But I think Murphy looks good. I'm really glad that we opened the season with him. That, to me, hopefully means that he's in it quite a bit. But also with Murphy, I kind of think that maybe season 1, they didn't really have any plans for him. They probably was going to kill him off or whatever's. But then I kind of feel like he might have become a kind of a fan favourite. And they've kept him in it. Because that's how it's gone with me anyway. I didn't really mind him in season 1. I thought it was going to be an arsehole like Bellamy. He's not really been used. And then, like, as they gradually progress his story, I really enjoyed him.
Quitting so soon?
Mapping run.
Sector 7. That puts you right at the Ice Nation border. Just because Asgard is part of the Commander's coalition doesn't mean they respect the ceasefire.
There hasn't been an attack since Mount Weather. Our people believe that this is real peace. Try not to screw that up.
Maybe she's in Sector 7.
We could send out another search party.
They wouldn't find her.
Sir, we just got a signal on the secure channel. 3 clicks.
She wants to meet.
Who's she? Jasper's hair's way short. He's cut it.
We do. He's not getting better. Maya's death broken.
Yo, his hair looks well crazy, doesn't it? When you get used to seeing somebody long.
Easy run.
I hate that place.
Look at Bellamy with a girlfriend. How long's this time? Who's this girl? I totally missed it.
Where's Octavia?
We're going outside the wall. You honestly think she'd miss that?
A gun for you. Not so you're sober.
Don't want one.
He looks pretty good, actually. What's that say? Arcadia? It's not Camp Jaffa anymore.
No way. You're gonna rent shotgun? You can't just disappear.
I think Jasper looks good, me.
Tracking beacon from the Ark. Sector 8. It's Ice Nation.
What about it? Protocol says we go home. Let the Chancellor decide what to do next.
Let's do this.
Yo, Octavia is stunning, man. Honestly. Well, before we get into whatever we get into here, I've got to say, right, she's never won my most liked character, but she is my most liked character, I think, Octavia. Don't know why. You know, when I vote for most liked characters of a season, I vote for them in the specific season. You know, I don't have no agenda. For example, my favourite character season 1 could get my most dislikes in season 3. It could just literally be that simple. I take it episode by episode and each season. And I think that she consistently, in the scenes that I see her in, I enjoy her and she makes me smile, and like I think she's a really good character. I just don't think she's had a storyline where she's absolutely steamrolled and took the shining role, where I do believe like Clarke and Bellamy have done. Where do you know what I mean? So that's why like they lead with my votes. But like in terms of like overall characters that I enjoy, she's right up there. And I've got to say, do you not think it's mad? But like when I first seen Jasper then with his haircut, I thought it looked strange, looked really weird. But then after a few seconds, you adjust to it and you're like, wow, he looks pretty good. I actually think he looks really good. He does. You know, it's crazy to see someone with long hair for so long, and then when you change it at first, you're like, whoa, and then only takes a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, and you adjust to it, and you're like, decent. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's rocking it, he's pulling it off well. Adding his stubble to it just looks sick, mate. I want him to pop off this season. Jazz, that's a bare weird, man.
Hey, wake up!
Thelonious isn't here, John.
Let us explain.
Why don't you start with why you kept me locked in a bunker while you were here living like a king? Okay, you do know she's the one who launched the bombs that ended the world, right?
She didn't end the world.
She did.
She saved it.
Type formation on my command. Raven, you stay in the rover.
Yeah, right. We need every gun we've got.
Sean, you be like.
Sky crew. Stelufo, Sir Cruel. Doing, Jasper.
It's okay, we got this. This belongs to us. Wanheda, cop run.
Your vote in Desan stealing yours?
Oh. Octavia's so sick with that, mate. She done it last episode.
Yeah, get one of their horses. Raven, since you can't ride, you're on the back. Monty, you're with me. Let's go.
You were right about Jasper, okay? Is that what you want me to say?
Quiet.
I mean, getting drunk every night is one thing, but smiling with a knife to your throat? It's next level damaged.
This leopard? Is that what they are? What leopards? Like I just made that up. That was pretty good, actually. You know, he jumped into her then, innit?
You come play, stay hold on.
Yes, mate. I'm loving the fact that Clarke's changed her hair. Like, I'm always an appearance person. I'm always, mate. If you obviously we're on season 3, and the first 2 seasons, I've always been saying about the progression. Clarke's clothes changed, but her hairstyle stayed the same. She always had the 2 bits pulled, tied behind. Literally, she had a long hair with the 2 bits pulled. Now it's full on changed, different colour. I was all for Octavia's, high volume, braid black face paint, and now I'm all for this one, mate. I want to know what her actual plan is. Oh, look at this, mate. She's got a camp.
What's up?
Yo, she's from the art.
And the Hossa Pashto stuff.
Get him to medical.
You want me to take him? It's okay. I'll bring her in.
You can't get down, can you?
Mate, we need a little help from our friends. That's it. To be fair, she's done a lot on that leg, hasn't she?
Set a range.
Oh, innit? Where'd they get the car?
I'm sure. I don't want to worry Abby until we know something. They're looking for Clarke. Why?
My people believe that when you kill someone, you get their power. Clarke did it. Mount Weather weakened her. The Ice Nation is emboldened. Their queen wants Clarke's power.
You gotta send me the cough up?
Don't see this plan.
What's that look like, Clarke?
You're like I'm the Hoss of Gonot. Stay after Trekom Idan up.
Reckon that guy's fell for it or what? Surely not.
Why are you helping me? You ended the reaping.
Oh, she'll have many followers, technically, won't she? You know what I mean? People who thankful for them to be eradicated.
Jasper, wait!
Whoa!
He hasn't been discharged.
I'm fine.
He's not fine.
Shut up, Raven!
If you promise to come back in the morning, I will examine you then.
You're just gonna let him go?
We have 12 patients waiting, including 4 contraceptive implant removals.
Abby, he had a knife to his throat and he smiled.
When did the pain start? After the explosion of the dam. You pushed Wick away because he was trying to help.
No, man.
Fix yourself, Abby. Maybe if you weren't so busy being chancellor and doctor, you'd realize you suck at both jobs.
To be fair, even though that's ruthless, I wanted to pause it there because that's like a good thing between them. What I was going to say, she did suck at being a chancellor, to be honest, in quite a lot of situations. Clarke was well better in how she wanted to approach the situations with the grounders, with the peace treaty, with taking out Finn, obviously to try and like save him, so to speak, from the pain. She wanted to move forward and kill everybody to save her own people, and she had different opinions. And the only negative I had of Abby is that she was all talk and no action, i.e. like, we can't do this, but then she would never offer the you know, like the alternative. Oh, we can't kill that you know, the guy from Mount Weather that we've just captured. All right, then what's your plan then? You know, like, what are you going to do? At least Clarke took him out and said, send him back with a message. Got his life literally ticking on the last legs. And do you know what I mean? Sent a threat to him. Like, she done something. Now, Abby did annoy me last season. But like I said, mate, everybody gets a fresh slate. Fresh, clean slate at the start of each season. And to be honest, looking at how the camp's going right now, how everybody's looking healthier, in my opinion. Looks like they're getting produce done outside. Abby, the way she was talking, or been talking, I feel like she's doing all right. And to be fair, as a doctor, I think she's really good. Like, you can't slag her off. She's not sucking at being a doctor. She's great at it. And you know, again, wounded that Raven's kind of pushed Wick away. I am not gonna lie. Big gash that, innit?
No kill marks. My back's not big enough.
Yeah, it's not big enough, mate.
You wiped them out by yourself, Nyla.
Not by herself. No, it wasn't by herself. Is she's not a grounder? I don't know. I thought she was a grounder. Go on, Clarke. Oh, is that Nyla not a grounder? That's what I thought the tattoos was anyway. Same as Lincoln's.
You not put on more co-op, but you know not be like one come emo on the way.
Trying to forge a lasting peace, and so am I.
They're using you.
Tree crew, come run here. You are there. Nothing take that away from us.
That uniform does.
My question is, whose side do you want to be on, Octavia, then? Do you want to be Tree Crew or do you want to be Sky Crew?
You're leaving, huh?
It's two people.
Not with you, I'm not.
We converted a nuclear warhead into a power source. With the added power, Allie was able to complete the work she began with her creator 100 years ago.
How's it possible that you sound even crazier than before?
I can tell you about the City of Light, but you won't understand until you experience it.
I don't believe it.
Oh, hi. He fell for it, didn't he?
Change your mind?
Bite me.
Yo, I love Murphy.
Told you he'd come around.
How's she pop up everywhere, man? How is she popping up everywhere? That's what I want to know. And also, I've got to say is, I absolutely love moody, stroppy, savage, ruthless characters. Klaus Damon, absolutely amazing. Like Stefan as well. Elijah, they're sick. But like all the ones that like I feel should stress everybody out. I really enjoy. Like, I just love his personality. He's so like moody and stubborn, and that's great. Like, I feel like that's literally me. I mean, I'm a happy guy, but I'm also like a proper stubborn, like moody downer, like sometimes as well. And like, I feel like that's him.
Not so
Is that
fast.
Shawn Mendes?
What do you guys want for it?
One song.
You were right. I am spread too thin.
Here's your friend.
Here's your friend.
Shut up and drink.
You want to be Tree Crew, don't you? I want to be Tree Crew, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be part of your crew, Octavia.
Peace belong to people. Go to that piano.
Grave robber! Enough!
Jasper fell for Maya well hard, didn't he? What a conveniently placed log, eh? Oh, they've been sandwiched. He's not took his driving test, I say. He can't do a U-turn and get back out. Do you reckon them guys are just waiting for her? That's what I would like. Yep.
Wanheda.
Good things come to those that wait. As they say, slow and steady wins a race. Do you know what I mean? If you take it from their point of view, they didn't have to go in and act then. They knew that there was only one way out. Let's pretend that we've gone away. We'll wait. We'll strike when she leaves. Smart. They've got it. So she's called Wanheda. That's what the episode's called. It's called Wanheda Part 1. We'll have a Part 2, which is going to be the next one. I've got to say, really liking how Clarke's hair has changed. I'm not going to lie. I just am. I love appearance changes because it makes the character feel fresh. That's what it does. Absolute freshness. And look at Jasper. This season, he's totally different to last. Massively different. He looks like he's going through it. He's got some, like, I don't know, not like PTSD, but like some sort of aftermath of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he obviously fell for Maya hardcore, mate, and I felt sorry for him. I didn't want her to die, didn't need to die as well. It didn't impact, like, it didn't change, like, it didn't make all them deaths more impactful that she died. And, you know, her staying alive wouldn't have made it any more savage, killing everybody. I thought, like, she was a good character that come in. It made his character decent, brought a storyline in as well. I like the connection. And obviously, like I said, he fell in love with her. She's been killed. He's blaming everybody. But it had to be done. The same way that Ice Nation, is that what they called? Is that what they called? Come, and he was on the horses. Yeah, okay, he went over and he grabbed that thing and the guy put his knife to his neck. But then he started cutting him and they draw the first, but you know what I mean? They done the first attack. They all got shot. They didn't want to do that, but they had to. Something that had to be done. They made the first move, they made the second. Let's be honest, the Mountain Men made the first move. They took everybody. They tried to do the extraction of the blood. They tried to do the extraction of the bone marrow. They all deserve to die. Pretty much simply put, like, you can't put it any more simple than that. The Sky Crew did not go looking to attack the Mountain Men. The Mountain Men come to attack them. They tried to use them for what they're worth, tried to get the maximum benefits out of them, and in the end, they lost. Just like when the Grounders come and attacked everybody at the end of Season 1. they got the upper hand. Jasper managed to do that explosion, burnt them all to a crisp, and then the next season they're all like, you killed 300 of our men. It's like, yeah, we did, yeah, because you attacked us. Can't you see that? If you didn't come and attack us, your men would still be alive. The only reason why we blew the bridge up, why we shot you from the trees, and why we've ended up blowing up this, you know, like this camp now and burning everybody, is because you wasn't happy that we was living here. You thought that this was all your ground, and you was the one that attacked us. We retaliated and killed you. Just the same way as they done in the mountain. And I don't blame Clarke or Bellameth for doing any of that. I feel like it totally warranted it. They was drilling into everybody. They had everybody captured. They was, you know, taking no mercy pretty much. They was literally willing to kill every single person selfishly so they could get to the top. So they were selfish and they killed Dante. Then they turned the gas off or whatever, let the radiation in and smoked them all away. So, you know what? I thought you done the right thing, Clarke. You'll never get me slagging you off for that, but you have got some battle scars. You are going through the traumatic experience. I want you to go to the capital, wherever that is, and meet up with Lexa, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I do like the fact that everybody's kind of coming after you because they believe that because you've killed everybody, you've kind of harnessed a lot of the powers. I feel like that's what they said. Because Clarke, well, they say Clarke, but like I said, it wasn't just Clarke that done it, but they're saying because Clarke's killed everyone, she's attained all these powers, and they believe that if the leader of their camp or whoever's camp it is that comes and takes it, they'll become stronger. So that's why she's kind of got like a bounty, a hit on her head, and yeah, that's what everyone's looking after her. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And, you know, if you do want to watch the full episodes of all of the videos that do come on the channel, they are always free in the description. Just click on the link and put the password in and enjoy. So, this episode, I really like how we actually opened the full season, pretty much, with Murphy. It's a big thing to do, to be honest, because, you know, people might be like, oh, we'll see how season 3 is after season 2, and they might only tune in for 3 or 4 episodes and like drop out. But the fact is, you've led with a character. People are going to be excited for the start of season 3, and you've chose him to be the opening for like the first 5-10 minutes. And I'm all for it, mate. I'm literally all for it. I thought he looked really good with his beard. He had his long hair. Obviously, he's like struggling. He couldn't get out. He's like memorizing that video. He knew it all word for word. He was watching it. He was stressing out. The door opened. Obviously, he's gone. He's met Jaha. Now, Jaha's obviously seen the City of Light, which now it makes me think that I don't even know if it's a real place, if it's just a drug or something. He'd give it him, didn't he? That little thing. And he was like, take that and you'll see it for yourself. Don't know what it's going to be. I want him to take it clearly. Now, obviously, is that girl called Tamora, the one that he got on the boat with at the end? When she was speaking to them when they first met inside of the desert, she was saying that many people search for the City of Light, but no one seems to find it. Then, obviously, she hijacked him, which I believe was with her brother, but that was never confirmed. But Murphy did fall for her. He seemed like he fancied her. He's got on that boat, hasn't he? Not because of Jaha asked him to, but because, obviously, she was there. Now, I don't know if you've ever read the book / watched the film of Ready Player One, but basically they go into an alternate virtual reality world inside, obviously, the present. So they'll be obviously at the house, chilling, maybe in like the scruffiest place in the world, but they'll go into this virtual reality, totally different world, new people. You know, they could be rich, it could be whoever they want. Their life's totally improved. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but in like either taking the drug / meditating way. I don't know if, like, you know, what was Jaha saying? Like, this woman, she was the reason why all of this happened. She nuked the whole world and killed everybody. But he was saying that she didn't end the world, which she did end the world. Let's be honest, she did end it, regardless of what he says in his opinion. Facts, she ended it. But he's saying that she, like, revolutionised it, and using the warheads and the weapons and the nuclear stuff, she managed to create some sort of, well, that's just what I'm saying, like, what, a virtual reality world? She managed to create something like the Oasis, like I said from Ready Player One. I'm not too sure, but it's going to be interesting to see, and I'm excited for that storyline. I actually am, because, like, she's obviously clearly can't be real. And how far does her extension of being able to be visible extend? Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, she was visible all over the house. Now, maybe because the technology's in there and the drones, but then she was outside. She was on the boat. How far does it go? And, like, is she live or is it conscious? Do you know what I mean? Is she like Avatar where she's laying like a capsule or something and she's like astral projecting out of it? I don't know, mate. It's really interesting. Now we've kind of gone from being like on the grounds, not having anything, using horses, hunting with knives and bows, to like this mad technology, warhead, nuclear, do you know what I mean? Like, mad scenario, which I'm really interested in as well. But, like, it's totally different. And I think Octavia's interesting as well, you know. She's not happy that Lincoln's kind of being integrated in towards the Sky Crew. But then I'm still kind of confused what she wants. Like, does she not want him to be there and just be part of it and just live happily ever after? Or is she determined to be Tree Crew? I want her to be Tree Crew. I want to be Tree Crew. I'd rather be Tree Crew than the Ark. Nah, my friends are in the Ark, obviously, but, like, I don't know, man. I like people that run around with, like, Camo One and, like, run around with the swords and the knives and the horses and the bows. I think it's sick, me. I'd rather live that life than, like, this one and their one. So, you know what I mean? She had to choose. She's choosing to live out in the woods and adapt to a new lifestyle. She's had the space. She's had the Ark. She wants a new scenery, a new place. Buzzing that Indra's back in it. Don't know how long it's going to be, but she's here. Refusing the gun, but they're looking for Clarke. So I'm excited, mate. She's been taken at the end. Don't know what's going to happen. Definitely not going to kill her. Clarke's end game. I'll never believe that she's dead, even if she gets killed. I feel like she's all the way lastepisode.com. So can't wait to see, obviously, what happens, what craziness, what new characters get introduced. We had Shawn Mendes there singing a tune. We had Bellamy with a new girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? Slow and steady, integrating people back in, like Tamori as well. So I'm really excited to see where we're going. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.